Hello everybody, Malekith here and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. This is the High Elf playthrough. Christmas and New Year are over, so all of that chaos has finished and we can get back to the campaign. So, let's have a look over here in the Dark Elf lands. We've got what was my reinforcement army until things all kicked off and things had to go attack regardless of what they currently had. Coming to take Grey Rock Point, which unfortunately does have some walls, so we may have to just siege it down. Is this Mysterious Island? We've taken the Mirror Pools of Tepok, which is the resource ritual site.
Behold,
So we're smashing down what's in there at the moment, and we'll build up the defenses and things in there. This army, I think I'll give it a turn of replenishment, maybe 2. What can they recruit? Probably not a lot. All decisions. What I might do actually is get rid of this cavalry because it's Illyrian Reavers and I'm not really a fan of them. And recruit something with the global recruitment instead. Something that's a single turn. Get Silver Helms? Silver Helms with shields, unfortunately, I suddenly go up to 3 turns because why not? We got the Star Dragon now. Nice. Get some Grey Eagles. Let's try them. Don't think I've actually tried them yet. Stick them in there. So the replenishment lets the heroes get back up to full strength. The cavalry, you know, the archers that took a few wounds, lets us get them to full. And we'll come over and take the fallen gates and then march up the left side of the map here. Now we have this annoying army, which we will go jump with Sithon Yrel. Let's try that now, shall we? Nice. So we get to fight it, which I will do because I want to try out the Frostheart Phoenix. I don't think I've actually seen one of those in battle yet. We had the fire one previously. Ooh. Now that's an unfortunate map for them, I think. They don't have much in the way of infantry to actually block off things. They put on the left on its own, the Sorceress. Good to know. Alright, we'll put the Eagle Claw front and center so it can move forward into range. Doubt it's in range at the moment. Oh, no, it is. It can shoot the Sorceress. Well, that's unfortunate for her. This was this rather odd army, which has a mixture of spears and Lothern, and is lacking some archers. Make it a 3-tiered battle line. Put the Swordmasters to the rear. Cavalry can go on the flank. Frostheart. General over with the main troops. Actually, no, I'll leave it separate. Okay, so this lot are all just going to fly forwards towards the crossing. Cavalry, probably the Frostheart, and maybe the General will come up this way. So we do that using the arrow keys. I normally get asked by somebody how on earth you move a whole unit like that in formation. The Phoenix doesn't have any abilities. Seems a little odd. Showing the flame one has the firebomb thing. An odd name, Corvishish. They're kind of Corvish, but not quite. It will be done. Good enough. And there, fire at will.
Will be done. Seal. Loyal.
In it comes. Curl away.
Attack.
Okay, let's have the cavalry charge whilst the Phoenix hits from the rear.
Champion of order.
You focus down
Illyrian Reavers.
Commander.
Illyrian Reavers. Lacoy.
And the cavalry hits home. Boom. Very nice. Get in there. Good. Their infantry is advanced into my arrow storm.
It will be done. We advance.
Push the swordmasters onto the flanks.
Spearmen. Moving out. Swordmaster at poet.
How are we doing up here? They're breaking. Cavalry move on. Have the Phoenix go for the
Princess of Althorn.
bolt thrower.
For the king.
Ooh, that was a nice hit. Yes, okay. I like the Phoenix. That's killing multiple things in a hit. A Knight Assassin getting focused down by archers.
Serve the king. Death to all. Attack.
My commander run their commander down. Actually, maybe not.
Princess.
Maybe charge the enemy cavalry here.
Illyrian Reavers. For duty.
Got them getting round onto my artillery piece.
Cain, forgive me.
Alright, they're in their blood frenzy mode. Forwards.
Robin Seagull. March. Onward. Princess of Althorn. Loyal. Serve the king. For
Cavalry
all
taking a bit of a beating, but
the enemy. It shall be done.
archers,
For the
fire.
king. Our adversaries are revealed. I sense defeat.
To break them a bit.
Ariel. Forward. Princess of Althorn.
Get the Phoenix out of there.
It will be done. At once. At your command. Agreed.
Warm Princess.
Illyrian Reavers. Assyrian winning.
Excellent. And end turn, because they're in march stance, they should get destroyed. I think. pretty much all losses sustained by the cavalry.
Victory for the Assur! Hold the captives.
Yeah, I'll take the replenishment to get my cavalry back up to full strength. Thank you.
Poet guides me. Treading lightly.
Gleaming pendant, leadership bonus.
Lady of the Phoenix Court.
Oh, that's a lot of options. Definitely going Bowmaster. Alright, it's province. Happiness is fine. Financial building? Yes. Won't spend too much more cash because we don't have it. Simple as.
Can I offer assistance? To battle! Or repair!
Oh, take that one.
Battle. The Cat-Eye honor me. I serve the Phoenix King.
Right, that is a lot of this area of the map resolved. We need to just march up the left coast now, really. Right, you... Still need a few more turns to replenish. You took some heavy damage.
Prince of Elves, servant of the king. Faithful
Tyrion and Arendir, almost ready to go on the march.
Behold, elven beauty.
A nasty agent marching around there, but there's not a lot we can do about it. And about it, I think.
We stand ready for action.
So we can protect the Vale. I'm not convinced by the army in Lothern for obvious reasons. So we can't trigger off our ritual. Alright, let's end turn there, see what happens. You what? How did he confederate with them? They're huge. AI manages so much garbage. They've been like, nah, we don't feel like confederating for, you know, the entire damn game, despite me being right next to them. Oh well. Might mean all the raiding factions actually get their butts kicked now, because instead of it being a couple of disjointed high elf factions attempting to wipe them out individually, it's now the Lawmasters as one single entity. Ingmir's the Dragon Prince, isn't he? Am I just thinking up names? Argoneth's under the... What's the name's control? Interesting. Failure to assault units. Good. The dirty Skaven. What's Grok? Oh, has he got there first? He has. High Elves won't take that now then. I could have skipped a lot of this. Sorry. Too busy being interested in what's actually going on across the world. Oh, here we go. Ally's been attacked. Guess I'm going in on their team then. Right. Finances are horrible because they keep confederating with all the people I'm trading with.
My throng stands ready. Do not disappoint. No!
Right. Payments. Offer payment. Offer like 3 turns worth of gold.
No reason for
Nope.
it.
Fine. Go away then. Oh, that's helped. That was a big chunk of cash.
Who calls?
Pirates are now at war with nobody I care about because they got confederated in.
Greetings. We may not be the Empire.
Indeed.
Literally just greybeards that aren't interested. That has stopped that being such a problem.
Defender of the Everqueen.
Yeah, marching out.
Protector of Elfwan.
Alright, send you through towards Tyrant Peak.
Onward. Orders.
Rayrock's happiness isn't amazing because we don't own Titan Peak yet.
Princess of the Asral.
Yeah, if I march you out of the
I
province,
serve the
what's the
Phoenix
happiness?
Queen.
+1 still.
Protect us.
That's fine. I will.
We march on. Returning to shore.
Send you towards Bleakhold to be its garrison when we want to trigger our ritual.
Primed for action.
Which then leaves... Nope, next one up.
Loyal Prince.
A White Lion's Prince. Why are you just sitting there?
Your orders?
Alright. Let's go
Seal.
raid Aggrave, or loot it, or whatever it is, when you go exploring. Treasure hunt, that's the word I was trying to think of. Okay, whilst hunting for treasure in the ruins of an ancient city, you find a hideous, putrid demon of Nurgle slumped in a cage. Its pox-riddled flesh oozing through the bars. A fly-choked voice that informs you that its tears of healing properties, a bold claim indeed. Kill it. Cutting the foul, sickening flesh causes great gouts of pus and slime to gush forth, tainting the earth with its repellent corruption. Stand well back. +5 chaos corruption.
Your will is done. Onward.
Fly him up next to it.
A true Asur.
Oh, my high wizard. Let's get you some magic resistance just in case somebody casts something on you. I'm tempted to take Nagaron, but that would leave this army free to potentially get round behind my troops. Which is not what we want at all. Come on then, Lawmasters, finish him off. So I don't have to. Yeah, I didn't think you'd fight there. I'm sure some people are wondering why I don't try and confederate with the Lawmasters, and the simple fact is they're absolutely everywhere and I don't want to have to deal with the micromanagement. I've got a nice focused campaign against the Dark Elves going. I'll let the AI deal with this rubbish of being in 3 continents at once. 4 if you want to count that sort of northern ice cap as its own separate entity. Once we mop up the Dark Elves and the Angol so that like the top of the map is completely secured, maybe I'll look into it then. Because it'll mean I can just sort of set up a front line across the middle of the map and push south. Assuming the AI would even let me confederate with something of that size. Master Mundi, all the way down there. Okay. Where's he think he's going, I wonder? If I had some spare currency, I would take a second army south and wipe out their attempt at a ritual as well. Oh no, not a hinder replenishment. However will we cope? with our replenished army. And it was a critical failure, so it died anyway. Right, we've seen the major players. Oh no. As for Tor Elisor though, these are the guys I didn't want to engage with because they're in the bit that's now unprotected. Because it's Tor Elisor and not the Law Masters, I'm going to break the alliance. Yeah. I need to watch Ackhold to be perfectly honest, but never mind. It's done now. Technology research, pinnacle of civilization. Nice. Ammunition and range for bolt throwers. Silver Helms, Dragon Princes, Sword Masters, White Lions, and Phoenix Guard all get an armor bonus. Yeah, got them.
I serve the
Right,
king.
you. I'm take Ice Spire.
For order. None shall live. Retreat. Duty is its own reward.
Bound spell Embers of the Phoenix. Passive ability, look at the Phoenix, right? Ooh. What? Regeneration, constant self, disabled if hit points greater than 10%. Chance of the unit gaining hit points, chance of the unit instantly dying. Not sure I want that on him. %50 mischance cast chance. No,
Lethal grace given for
no. You have something else. Because I'll like accidentally click that in a you know, in a battle, just going, oh, replenishment, not reading the small print, and just he'll just die horribly. Get rid of the taint in the province.
Phoenix Court.
Okay. Blade Master, yes.
Druchii are no threat.
They can march west and come up round behind here to try and engage this army. Right, down in the south.
Guardian. For order. None shall live.
Terrible garrison.
A strong leader is needed. An honor.
Other Trickster's Shard.
Dispatch me.
My high-level noble.
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
we can't finish off the province because the lizard men own it. He can now march northwards.
At your princess.
Princess can keep coming towards Tyrant Peak. Can't reach Nagarond in a turn. Means Chaos are going to go for it instead.
Awaiting orders.
We'll spend the turn coming this way instead.
Alariel guides me. Her servant. Beginning my journey.
Get a decent fight out of there. So these were the guys I was avoiding fighting. Looks like the Law Masters are in position to jump most of them anyway. Alright, now you.
Can I offer assistance?
Off you go. Okay. I think that's a good place to end the episode. My current plans are march up here, bouncing off of these with this army. This guy I can take here and then possibly march up the coast whilst Alistair hooks around and takes this. I'll send the two good armies back at Nagarond after whatever goes on with this Chaos army. And then I guess we'll just let the Law Masters do what the Law Masters want to do. But thoughts and suggestions in the comments, please, if you'd like to suggest any alternatives. And hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.